So there's some new evidence supporting the need for an investigation into Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And that new evidence comes from Donald Trump himself. Let's talk about that. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So Donald Trump, of all people, just breathed new life into the need for an investigation of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. This from Axios. Trump unloads on Brett Kavanaugh for his Supreme Court votes, saying, quote, "Where would he be without me? I saved his life. He wouldn't even be in a law firm. Who would have him? Nobody. Totally disgraced. Only I saved him." Now that's an excerpt from a new book that's been written about Trump. It's being published. A book for which Trump sat with the author for interviews. Now, doesn't that prompt us to ask the question, what in the world did Donald Trump know about Brett Kavanaugh? What did he learn during the nomination process that made it clear to Donald Trump that Kavanaugh was disgraced? That if it wasn't for Trump's nomination to the Supreme Court, even a law firm wouldn't have him. What did Donald Trump know? Now, to be clear, we are not taking Donald Trump's word alone for any Brett Kavanaugh wrongdoing, but we don't have to. Let's not forget Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation testimony, which only occasionally seemed to be credible. Let's not forget the incomplete investigations that were done of several allegations against Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault. Let's not forget the unexplained evaporation of Brett Kavanaugh's considerable debts. Remember what the New York Magazine said about that? Kavanaugh defended his six-figure credit card debt by the time of his nomination with a janky alibi. He said he was buying playoff baseball tickets for a, quote, handful of his boys, though he never provided the White House with the requested dates of reimbursement the senator asked for. Past financial disclosure forms showed this was not the first time the judge racked up substantial credit card debt, falling into a similar $60,000 to $200,000 hole in 2006, the year he was confirmed to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. And then the debts evaporate. Kavanaugh's explanation for how he got rid of the debt also doesn't hold water. He claims that his friends simply paid him back for the Washington Nationals tickets in cash. Well, you know what, folks? That claim is easily investigated. All the FBI has to do is interview Brett Kavanaugh's self-described boys and simply ask them, hey boys, did you happen to give Brett Kavanaugh $200,000 in cash for, baseball tickets? No? Well, that's interesting. Folks, there is no grandfather clause when it comes to crime. What do I mean by that? Brett Kavanaugh can't claim that I wasn't, criminally investigated or indicted or prosecuted by the Trump administration, so I'm grandfathered in, right? The Biden administration, the Merrick Garland Department of Justice can't possibly investigate me. And if they find evidence of crime, they can't possibly indict me, prosecute me. I'm grandfathered in, right? Yeah, there is no grandfather clause. And yes, I know the Biden administration has a lot on its plate. I know Merrick Garland has his hands full with the insurrection and with Matt Gaetz and with Rudy Giuliani and with the countless crimes committed by Donald Trump. But, nobody said that being Attorney General was going to be easy. And Brett Kavanaugh should be investigated for possible perjury, false statements during his confirmation hearing. There should be complete investigations of the allegations of sexual assault, investigations that by all accounts were truncated, cut short, not done thoroughly the first time around under the Trump administration, and goodness knows, evaporating debts to the tune of $200,000, claiming that, your boys just gave you $200K in cash for some baseball tickets, maybe threw in some hot dogs and beer too. Come on now. All of that has to be investigated, not as political payback, not as retribution, not as election revenge, but because it's the right thing to do. Because there are only three things that are going to save this country. And they are accountability, accountability, and accountability. We need some justice for the abuses of the Trump administration. Because justice matters. It matters. Folks, as always, thank you for tuning into these daily videos. If you'd like to more formally support our all-volunteer efforts, our mission, our content, you can go over to patreon.com. You can sign up to become a patron. And if you do, I'll send you some Team Justice stickers and a personal handwritten note of thanks. And you can also learn about some upcoming Team Justice gatherings that we are putting together. And we would love to have you join our Team Justice over on Patreon. And as always, folks, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.